Alright, so next is Pinna 4. Alright, so Bloodwell actually wasn't very specific. So I will just show off the one cycle strat that I recommend pretty much everyone to use. So let's go. Okay, literally Bloodwell's question for Pinna 4, show me Pinna 4, senpai, in-depth PogChamp. Alright, let's do that. So, Pinna 4. You want to get a one cycle here, because every time that the cutscenes stop, or that the cutscenes happen, the Snooze-Koopas will lose interest in you, and getting them to, like, attack you again and ground pounding them, it loses about 9 seconds. Alright, so the goal is to get a one cycle. And going for a one cycle is always worth it, because if you don't get it, you can very easily pack it up into a two cycle. So I'm going to show you the one cycle strat that I recommend. Okay, so you're going to come around like here with this angle. So you spray this guy until he wakes up. I don't really have a good cue, I just have a feeling for how long I need to spray him. If you have any way to time it, then that's great. I don't use one personally. I know some people, they like to do like this. Kind of. It doesn't really work for me, but I don't know. Okay, so yeah. Once you sprayed this guy enough, you wanna move forward to around here. And you wanna look at that flower over there. Because that's like right in between these two guys. And then here you do 3 jumps while spam spraying. So, like that, but 3 times. And that should wake both of those guys up. And then immediately after, you go here, or just around here, and you spam spray 4 times while, or you do 4 jumps while spam spraying. Alright, so let's practice that real quick. Just waking up all these guys. Okay, so first guy, next 2 guys, and those 2 guys. Okay? That's how you do that. So, you wake up the first guy, and then 3 spam spray jumps on the second 2, and 4 spam spray jumps on the next 2. Alright, and then for the next part, this is where we actually start ground pounding these guys. And setting up for the ground pounds. So as soon as you've done those 4 jumps, you want to just aim in between these 2, by the way. As soon as you've done that, you want to walk around here. And if you've done it properly and you weren't, like, super slow, then, or if you weren't, if you're too close to here, it will mess up as well. So make sure that you stand in this general area. So if you did it correctly, when you go around here, this guy, he will, when he wakes up, he kind of walks in a circle like this, and then he'll end up facing this way. So if you've done it correctly, by the time you get over here, he'll be facing you like this. So you just need to walk in front of him. Like, just walk in front of him calmly like that, and that will cause him to lock onto you. As soon as you see that he locks onto you, you do a dive rollout to here, this general area, and you just stand here until he attacks above you. Then you walk underneath him, out from underneath him, and you walk over here. And if everything goes right, these 2 guys will then attack you here. Alright, so let's do the whole thing up until that part. Wake this guy up. Wake these 2 up. Wake these 2 up. Aggro the guy. Get him to attack. Stand here. Get these 2 guys to attack. Okay. So far, so good. Now we can, like, that's a free 2 cycle right there. Because now you've got 3 guys, you can definitely get the other 2 guys in the second cycle. Alright, so if you've gotten this far, that's at least good enough to get very easy, consistent 2 cycles. But we're not done, so let's figure out the last part. The last part, after those 2 guys attack you, you need that guy and that guy to attack you. Now that guy will be a little bit too far away to notice you. So as soon as these two guys, as soon as they attack you, you want to walk up here onto this, like, grass patch until you see that that guy is going to start walking towards you. Once you see that, you walk back over here and you ground pound the first guy. Look, he should be somewhere over here, so it's pretty much a straight shot if you position your camera correctly. You just do this. That ground pounds the first guy. Well, then those two guys are in the ground there, so you ground pound them. And then, that guy should have come towards you. And this guy also comes towards you, just, out of his own. On his own. Whatever. So they will also then attack you in this area. You can just stand around here. And, yeah, then you just walk underneath them and you ground pound them once they hit the ground. And that's the one cycle right there. And if you have extra time, which sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, depending on how good your execution is, you can set up for the shine right here. There's like this light patch here that's like yellow. If you just stand like here in the top of that, that's where the shine's gonna be. Alright, so let's try and show off the entire thing at once. So we go here. I like hover spraying this guy a little, but it's not necessary. That coin is a good indicator of where to stand for that first guy. And that's it. That's the one cycle. I actually zoomed my camera out a bit too far, so the tree was getting in the way. So I'll do it one more time, just for the sake of not having the tree be in the way. Covering up what I was doing. As you can see, I didn't have enough time to get under the shine there. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. I didn't mean to exit level there. Alright, one more time. There you go. You have to be pretty fast to have time left over to set up for the shine position, so you probably shouldn't count on being able to do that most of the time, but you'll get it sometimes. So it's good to know where the shine is going to be. Well, yeah, that is pretty much how you do the one cycle. And yeah, if you mess up at any point, it shouldn't be too hard to back up to a 2 cycle. Like, obviously, like, I can't really give you very good advice on how to back it up, because it's gonna be different depending on the situation. Like, you can mess up a lot of different things. But yeah, I think that the first 3 guys are generally pretty easy, so as long as you succeed in waking all of the Koopas up, you should be fine on getting at least a 2 cycle. And yeah, I think that this is the most beginner-friendly way to get a 1 cycle. I've experimented with a lot of different things in this level, and this is what I found works best. So yeah,